The mystery virus started here in the city of Wuhan. Chinese authorities pinpointing its source to this food market.
Once there was 1, 2 and then 3 confirmed exported cases internationally from Wuhan.
Our goal here is to detect this virus early so that we can better understand it.
We have a new name for the coronavirus. The World Health Organization has officially called it Covid-19.
The greatest show on earth is the great show on earth. 100-year rehearsal, stage terminals, dry mouth from the first. Unobtainable quench, poison orange, so close to midnight, more like 1 o'clock. Why go nuclear? Already poison crops. The radiation poisons flocks, poisonous reactors. Alone in a sea of ops, I'm drowning out the lost. Era of the fully awoken, the eyes are open. They fall deeper in the coma, burn us in the cauldron. Wetter than a flannel, another cold run. Alternative camera meets a skull tongue. Conspiracy battlers theorized into ocean. Let's begin demotion. Grab my crowbar and pry your eyes open. Infect everybody, mass destruction. Timeline of lies, delivered prep for your assumption. Forget the ghost of times past, 2020's coming. A new year was upon us, this test will blow your trumpets. Beat around the bush, but the bat was the crumpet. And eat out at the market would stall all the markets. Swiftly move to market, show the world who the mark is. I'm similar to where it started, I mean I got to Wuhan. First report, it's not spread by human. The world watched and vilified the Chinaman, warned by Dr. Wen Liang. World blew a flute for a whistleblower. General falls to a missile blower. Act on war, once this is over, a royal exit. Weinstein, Me Too credits. Presidential impeachment, the UK's Brexit. Sweat challenge rinses dyslexic. Oh, it's pathetic.
Have really partied.
Oh, it's pathetic. The WHO named the crown. Covid-19 touch sound. Another global shroud. An outbreak allowed. Absurd behavior. It's time to herd your favorites. Bubbles and some toilet paper. Wildfires was the fragrance. Rivers dried for the Lakers. Crowds fell silent in some stadiums. Shells faced the drought. Seas overflowed the pavements. Swarming locusts. A quarantine princess. Mesopotamian snowflakes and Syrian conflict. Eerie ghost ship, block a canal. Supply chain is ghosted. The climate's changing. Bezos donates big. R.I.P. Armored Arbery. Jogging's a crime in that town. No, it's not. He's black, so they shot him down.
There's a black male running down the street.
Satilla, where at Satilla Shores?
I don't know what went wrong. Stop right there.
Again, they are at the state capitol, and so far, hope it's been peaceful.
It's March, the UK's locking down. Most other countries had already shut shit down. We follow suit, stay at home, no one's allowed out. Imperial orders control a loud crowd. The world's closed, it's officially a pandemic now. No pints or curriculum, flights, football or Olympians. We're essentially non-applicable. Global ceasefire, even the terrorists listen to. Now censorship is critical. R.I.P. Rihanna. Yo, the censors batter liberty. It's time to kill the bill. Your silent protests will be as loud as they feel. It's the Fool's Month, but it feels like the summer sun. Boris caught a cold, China unlocked Wuhan. Little green men flying around, having fun. You fuck off, you designed the saucer that was spoon-fed. Kernels and claps get behind the NHS. 30 million raised, not a single penny spent. Your private lives given up for Lent. Boris says we're past the peak, lockdown extended. The supreme mount never rests. May made the mountain less steep. Restrictions would ease in a week. George Floyd died and the world took a knee. Kaepernick 2016, 4 years later plus the rest of history. Time never heals if hours still bleed. Dominic Cummings takes a COVID trip to test his eyesight. SpaceX launch a rocket, the first private space flight. Test and trace launched, but the app doesn't trace right. And the whole world's in the midst of a race riot. Social distancing, I'm working from home. To meet a distance, stay the fuck out the zone. The kids went back to school, Greta made climate cool. Change around the classrooms, segregated rooms. Learn of Columbus, bringing down statues. Traders of slaves, let them topple into ruins. Arctic Circle melts, and Rashford got the kids fed. Locusts up in Delhi, and Mongolian Black Death. Burning cathedrals, more lockdown laws imposed on the flock. It's okay though, you can grab a pint and a haircut. It's my birth month and Beirut's exploding. Now we're getting told that we can re-catch COVID. We're not going anywhere, cause it's not going. A vaccine for racism, Death Harris is blowing.
And this is not a coincidence. It is the effect of structural racism. And let's be clear, there is no vaccine for racism.
There's WAP on every tape, bitches twerking in your face. And the Islamic State made a jailbreak. No heroes to save, mask or cape. The people screamed Wakanda and said goodbye to a great. September said 1 million dead. Fuck Theresa May as a hair accessory. Track and trace app goes live, it's not necessary. Boris says second wave's approaching. The R rate's increasing, a graph that is sloping. Then came tears, crocodile tricks, by alligator peers. All caps died, but we cried at the end of the year. Halloween leers, the second UK lockdown begins. A circuit breaker designed to trip the rule of 6. Guy Fawkes' month of censorship, the war on the unvaccinated. Biden trumped it, the US went election crazy. The hand of God falls, I wonder did the angels save him? Dom got sacked, his lies couldn't save him. Philippines got muddy, landslides the pavements. Christmas is cancelled, the Grinch crashed the pageant. We're locking down again, there's a weird mutation. First recorded death, air pollution, inhalation. Climate emergency talks, your private jets are tripping. Turn on the tears of the hypocrite system. Only conversation is about power and millions. This was the month the first Pfizer dose was given. Trying to get back on our feet, we've all been down in street. At number 10 they're dancing round a fucking Christmas tree. Cough up another excuse from the chest of this seat. It's not just Santa with the sack. Fuck that bitch crying on the telly. To celebrate the audacity, the great British institution invaded every country, barring about two of them. December 31st, prepare for your contusion. The WHO grants vaccine, worldwide distribution. Jan 21, a year new, the experiment continues. The first AstraZeneca hosts are jabbed at UK venues. Bad things come in threes, it's the return of quarantine. You're down on your luck if you believe this year we'd be free. Capitol building breach, waving the flags of slavery. I'm not proud of those boys and their Confederate greenery. A dash and a zero, is that a message from your president? Twitter banned Trump, 2 peaches from the Senate.
We're gonna walk down to the Capitol and we're gonna cheer on our brave senators and congressmen and women. And we're probably not gonna be cheering so much for some of them.
Irish apologies, Catholic priests fiddling the altar, touching young boys and spraying holy water. 2 million dead, now the death toll has risen. And I've just seen a bunch of memes on Bernie Sanders' mittens. Hotel quarantines, delete months restrictions. A roadmap of uncertainty for travelling Britons. A new strain mutated in the Garden of England and is set to sweep the world. The dust in the wind, money in the bank. The green grows sinister. Italy's the price for their new prime minister. Sarkozy bribed the judge, got free inside perimeter. Putin told Biden it takes one to know a killer. Facts. Oprah interviews Harry and Meg, racist peers, royal roulette. Good morning Britain, Mr. Morgan has left. Bye-bye. Vaccine side effects, block Suez. Remember Sarah Everard? Derek Chauvin goes on trial for George Floyd's death. It's the 29th and stay-at-home orders end. Yes. But inside, we still can't mix with our friends. Another Fool's Month, Pentagon talking aliens. In the USA, the dominant strain's a UK variant. Great Britain loosens its COVID-19 affliction. Opening pubs and shops after 175 days. The world's longest period of restrictions. Derek Chauvin convicted. Now the death tolls 3 million. The battle of long COVID's a premier news piece. An outcry over the new European Super League. NASA's still ingenuine. The last Castro leaves. The funeral of Prince Philip, consort to the Queen. It's now the month of May and NASA fire tardigrades. 10,000 spectators can attend stadiums and raves. An inquest begins on the Ballymurphy 10. Amazon paid 9 to purchase MGM. The EU opens its borders to vaccinated travellers. Dom's back at damning reports on how they handle us. But our relationship has never been amorous. Bojo weds Carrie, politics is never glamorous. Freedom Day approaches, but June is encroaching. We should be free, but for another month we'll be hoping. The last year and a half or so we know you felt hopeless. Losing your identity behind masks, robots. Plans A's, B's, C's and roadblocks. FIFA points and roadblocks, blood clots and no swabs. July 19th and Freedom Day's a month late. Is it really over? Will there be another wave? No return to normality, nothing will be the same. Either way, none of us will forget the day the world changed. Still mask face, still test and trace. Still chance of a new strain, and less free on Freedom Day.